Hey, for today's Motivation Monday, I want to quickly take your mind through a scenario. Let's say for the next year, you ingest nothing but unhealthy foods and a bunch of them. Let's say all you're eating is Twinkies, cakes, cupcakes, candies, stuff that's really bad for you, high in sugar, high in unhealthy fats. Let's say you do that. In a year, you're going to be in awful shape. You're going to be overweight. You're going to be lethargic. You're going to be very unhealthy, and honestly, it could be an early grave, if I'm being honest. Now, let's take the same process, but instead of food, let's say the media we're consuming through our eyes and our ears is just constantly negative stuff. It's constantly talking about killings. It's constantly talking about wars. It's constantly talking about glamorizing the wrong things. What we listen to, such as music, such as movies, such as shows, because I believe that your life is a result of what you feed your mind. So if you're constantly feeding your mind negative things and atrocious things, I'm not saying to be ill-informed on what's going on in the world, but when I analyze people, I don't care what news source it is. This is not a political thing. When I analyze people who watch the news daily, I notice one thing. They're all in fear, like heavy fear grips them. And I get it. This world is crazy. There's crazy stuff going on in the world that is tough to see. But when I see a lot of good in this world too. I see a lot of people making positive differences in this world too. And again, I'm not saying to be ignorant on topics that you're passionate about or that's going on in the world. But what I'm saying is, just like the unhealthy food, your life is a result of what you feed your mind. The type of music we listen to, the type of shows we watch, the type of information we consume. And even this video, a lot of videos on YouTube, on any social media platform, once you start to like stuff, it starts to build in your algorithm. So what I've been thinking about recently is, what is my algorithm? What am I consuming on Instagram, on YouTube, on X, whatever social media platform I'm using? What am I consuming? Is this causing me to be fearful, even if it's subconscious? Is it causing me to want to grow? Is it causing me to want to be a better person? And today's Motivation Monday is just advice. Be very cognizant and deliberate about what you accept in here and in here, not just what you eat. I gave that analogy because I think it's very easy to come to the conclusion that if you eat very unhealthy for a long time, you're going to have unhealthy results. But what about our mind? What about what goes on in our brain? Okay? Again, not saying be ignorant, not saying be ill-informed on what's going on in the world. But what I'm saying is, have some positivity in there. Have stuff that builds your faith. Have stuff that brings hope to humanity, because I think a lot of times these news sources know that to keep people in fear is to keep them feeling powerless. And my goal with these Motivation Mondays is to uplift you, guys, uplift men and women, because I believe that even though there's going to be tough times in life, even though there's ugliness to humanity, there's also a beauty. There's also a hope. One of my favorite quotes comes from Lord of the Rings. And if you ever seen Lord of the Rings, one of my favorite movies. But Sam is talking to Frodo, and what did he say? He says, there's some good in the world, and it's worth fighting for. So today, I just want you to understand that what you feed your mind is just as, if not more important than what you're feeding your belly through food. God bless you.